(23rd, 2021) Board of License Commissioners meeting. I will, for the record, read in the open meeting law in accordance with Governor Charles D. Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, General 30A, Section 20. The Board of License Commissioners will convene via remote conferencing services on Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021 at 4 p.m., airing on Quincy Access Television on channel QATV 9, Government Access. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made whether perceived or unperceived by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. Sue, if you could please call the roll.
Sure. Ms. DeCristofaro. Oh, I see Cindy there on mute, but yes. Director Duca. Same. Chief Jackson.
Present.
Chief Keenan.
Present.
Chair Crispo. 5 members.
Present. Thank you. We're going to go right to agenda item number 1, hearing regarding the request of 139 Copeland Street Corp., doing business as the Sly Fox, Mary McKenna, manager, for an alteration of licensed premise at 139 Copeland Street to include an additional 2020 outdoor dining and patio space. The proposed space will be adjacent to the existing establishment to be contained by a combination of fencing and planting with space for approximately 10 to 12 tables. And Mary McKenna is here to speak on behalf of the Sly Fox. Hi, Mary, and thank you for being here. If you could just take yourself off of mute and tell us, I know this was in place last year, preliminary use out there in your parking area.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for giving me the time to talk. Yes, last year was our first year that we did the outdoor dining due to the pandemic, and it did go very well. And it's something I think we would benefit from going forward for the future. We were lucky because we had a street closed off and we gained an additional 10 parking spots up there. And usually it was from 12 to 9 that the parking lot was open.
Okay, and what are your hours of operation going to be in the outdoor dining area?
So it will be the same as what we did last year. It will be 12 to 9 Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 10, with everybody off the premises by 10.
Oh, 10 p.m. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that update. I do want to ask anybody on the Zoom call if they have any questions, concerns, to please raise your hand. And I do see John Rodefield has his hand up. Susan, if you could unmute John.
Yep.
Hi, John.
Hello. Hi, John Rodefield, 62 Grand Wall Road. I'm totally in favor of this. I was just actually telling my dad the other day that, the Sly Fox, could use an outdoor patio out there. And I actually just looked at the Google picture, and the Google picture has your outdoor patio from last year out there, and it looks very good. But my sister loves that place, so I support the Sly Fox. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if I can just add one more thing to it, I have an arrangement with Lois at Donaking. So when she's not open, for business, then she allows me to park in her parking lot, but not overnight. So I do have additional parking around the bar, you know, for anybody that would need parking. But we do tend to have a lot of people Ubering and walking from the Lincoln Heights apartments, which is great for business, you know.
Okay, thank you. Any board members, questions, concerns? Jay, you're on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have an issue if we're going to make this a permanent situation, because if she's able to park at the Donut King, that'd be fine. You know, I don't know why we're not doing this with a TEP application, and why we're not doing it on a temporary basis. Zoning wise, you lose if we do this permanently. She loses all her parking, and it kind of starts giving protection for expansion of the building. I'm not opposed to it. By all accounts, it's a good operation. Everybody was happy with it. It worked out well, and I'm in favor of it, but I'm just a little concerned about doing anything permanently.
So in the winter, so when the weather is bad, we obviously open up the parking lot and we have 10 spots for the winter.
Okay. What do you have? 30? Is it 30 occupant load? Is how many people?
49.
49. So if we have something in writing from the Donut King, in agreement, because you can use parking up to 300 feet from your facility, and your occupancy will be based on that agreement. If that agreement no longer is in effect, then now you've got to put back the parking. So I just think there's got to be some kind of condition. We can't just all of a sudden lose a parking lot for that facility without some kind of condition or something in writing that gives you the right to park off.
Okay, thank you.
Do we have anything from writing from Donut King?
Not yet,
I
but
didn't think I would need it.
I'm
But I
sure we can
ask
get it.
Yeah.
We can do a condition if needed to go forward. I will say that I did hear from Councilor Mahoney and Councilor Palmucci, and they were both in favor of the application as well. Anybody else? Questions, concerns? Seeing none, looking for a motion.
The Chair, I'll make a motion to grant the request of the 139 Copeland Street Corp. DBA, the Sly Fox, Mary McKenna for manager, for an alteration of the licensed premises at 139 Copeland Street to include an additional 2,025 square feet of outdoor dining and patio space. The proposed space will be adjacent to the existing establishment and be contained by a combination of fencing and plantings with space for approximately 10 to 12 tables, with the condition that off-street parking is available at a site off-site within 300 feet.
Second on the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Nikki, I can get a letter to you in the next couple of days from Lois
That would be wonderful.
in regards to parking, and also my neighbor Lisa, she's actually in Florida right now, but I have additional parking in the back of her building, so I can
Okay,
I can
that would
grab
be great.
you. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, second on the agenda is hearing regarding the request of Gelato Artigianali, Inc., doing business as SIP Italian Bistro for an all-alcohol beverage restaurant license for the premise located at 17 Chestnut Street, also known as Cafe Gelato, at 21 Chestnut Street, for this The premise is street level and comprised of 1,828 square feet, including 50 square feet of outdoor patio space. Proposed manager Denise Santini. Proposed hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 1 a.m., 7 days a week. And here to speak on behalf of what we are going to do at the Cafe Gelato. Hi, Denise.
How are you? Hello,
Good, how are you?
everyone.
Why don't you tell us about your new plans for?
So
Okay,
yeah,
Italian.
my plans for the liquor license would be I am incorporating more food and doing a bistro feel to it, and wanted to put in, or actually will be putting in, a brunch. So with the combination of more food, more Italian food, having the liquor license would just boost my clientele.
Okay, thank you. Anybody on the Zoom call have any questions or concerns about the SIP Italian Bistro at 17 Chestnut Street? John Rotafield's hand is up. Go ahead, John.
Hi, John Rotherfield, 62 Grand Wall Road. Just a quick question. Are you going to be adding any alcohol to any of the gelato, or are they going to be separate?
No, we are planning on making some after dinner drinks for that, yes.
So there'll be some funky, cordial alcohol drinks. Okay, that's cool.
Correct.
I support this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Seeing no other questions, concerns, board members, any questions, concerns? Seeing none, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Gelato Artigianale Inc., DBA SIP Italian Bistro, for an all alcoholic beverage beverages restaurant license for the premises located at 17 Chestnut Street, also known as Cafe Gelato, 21 Chestnut Street. The premises is street level and comprised of 1,828 square feet, including 50 feet of outdoor patio space. Proposed manager Denise Santini. Proposed hours of operation is 8 a.m. to 1 a.m., 7 days a week, represented by Denise Santini.
Second on the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Denise, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you very
Good luck.
much. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Oh,
Thank you. Good luck.
I did also want to include that the head of the Chamber of Commerce, Tim Cahill, was in favor of the application as well.
Thank you. Perfect. Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You too. Next is agenda item number 3, hearing regarding the request of JSM Group Inc. doing business as Barbecue Chicken for wine and malt beverage restaurant license for the premise located at 60 Billings Road. The premise is street level and comprised of 1,000 square feet with basement storage. Proposed manager is Wei Zing. Proposed hours of operation are 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. 7 days a week. And representing JSM Corp is attorney Russell Chin. Hello, Attorney Chin. Why don't you tell us what is going on there at 60 Billings Road?
Sure. Thank you, Madam Chair and members of the board. Attorney Russell Chin, 400 Hancock Street. Representing JSM Group, Inc., Mr. Wei Zhang should be on this call as well somewhere. I think I saw his number. Mr. Zhang is the principal of JSM Group. At 60 Billings Road, currently there is a retail store that sells seafood. It's primarily wholesale and retail seafood. JSM proposes to convert that seafood wholesale retail to a 10-seat restaurant serving barbecue chicken. We're also looking for a beer and wine license. My understanding is the zoning is okay for restaurant use. There are a number of restaurants on that street. There are a number of restaurants on that block. It's diagonally across from the hardware store and Burke Seafood, which is the location. I'm happy to answer any other questions that you might have.
Thank you. So regarding JSM Group doing business as Barbecue Chicken for a wine and malt beverage restaurant license at the premise located at 60 Billings Road, any questions from anybody on the Zoom call? John, is that your hand up?
Yeah, that's me again. I would just feel bad because Russell's doing it if I didn't support this one also. So I'm in favor of this one. Thank you.
Appreciate that, John.
Thank you. Seeing any more board members, any questions, concerns?
Just quickly, Madam Chair, if I could, Councilor Chin, could you just have the owner reach out to our fire prevention office before they open up for business?
Absolutely, Chief.
Thank you.
Attorney, are they going to be doing any work, Mr. Chin?
Yes, I think there will be some minor construction, Mr. Duca. Right now, it's really set up to sell live seafood, so a lot of fish tanks and things like that on the first floor. So they're going to try to set that up for a few tables. I think they're looking at occupancy of maybe 10 people or 10 chairs. So there will be some construction.
Okay, so just have them come in. We'll get a permit going for them. And then the fire department can also weigh in on that. Thank you.
Thank you.
The health department does have a concern regarding trash and grease. The alleyway behind the premises is very tight. And so we were wondering what your plans were for having a dumpster as well as you're doing fried chicken where you're going to be having your recycled grease container.
Recycled.
Yes.
Mr. John, can you respond to that?
Yes.
We will have.
Yes, we will have like what's it called, trash and the recycled oil that dumpster in there.
Where though?
Right in
Right back there. There have been issues in the past there between. It's very tight. That's a very small alleyway. There's a residential property that abuts it very close. So we were wondering where the recycling oil will be and where will the dumpster be?
Dumpster, I try to because over there they have one a big one dumpster. We try to share with the other a restaurant. We can use it together. So that's the past couple of years we always share the dumpster with them too.
All right, we just be aware that if there are problems there are some other locations that share dumpsters, and if there's a problem, it's your problem as well as everybody else's.
Yes.
In terms of tickets and so forth, just because that's been a problem area with regard to trash.
Okay.
And then you've got to have enough room for that grease barrel.
Yes.
It's got to be maintained.
Yep.
But other than that, I would just say you can just prior to your obviously opening, make sure that our guys check out the dumpster area and so forth, as well as the actual establishment prior to licensing.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Any other questions, concerns regarding barbecue chicken at 60 Billings Road?
Mr. Zhang, I would suggest when you apply for your building permit, if you want to just show the location of your grease barrels and things in the back, we'll send it over to health and we'll coordinate that so you can get your approvals for all of that in the back.
Okay. Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome.
That's great. Thank you. Looking for a motion.
With that, make a motion to grant the request of JSM Group, Inc., DBA Barbecue Chicken for a wines and malt beverage restaurant license for the premises located at 60 Billings Road. The premises is street level and comprised of 1,000 square feet with basement storage. Proposed manager is Wei Zhang. Proposed hours of operation are 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. 7 days a week, represented by attorney Russell Chen.
Second on the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
Appreciate your help.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
That does conclude the agenda items for today. I am looking for a motion to waive the reading and approve the minutes for the previous hearing.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And our next meeting will be April 6th, 2021. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Be well all. Take care.
Thank you.
Be well.